Hi, this is the TCH 208 Children's Literature and Multimedia Log assignment description, and you will be creating an Excel spreadsheet of 30 items in which you become more familiar with children's literature and multimedia items in order to learn how to use these items to teach literacy with young children. In this assignment, you're going to create an Excel spreadsheet, and in this spreadsheet you're going to have two sheets. On the first sheet, you're going to create a list of the books that you're reading. Now, for this assignment, you're going to read at least 30 quality children's texts. What makes up that 30 is listed right here. You're going to include 20 books, which is 20 picture books. And then you're going to read a novel. It cannot be a graphic novel, but then you're going to read a novel, which counts for 5 of these picture books. And then you're going to research 5 multimedia items. For example, a blog, a recording, a piece of art, something multimodal beyond just the books. So remember, the point of this is to be multimodal. So you're going to find 5 other items, which will add up to a total of 30 items for this. 20 picture books, 1 novel, and 5 other multimedia items. When creating the spreadsheet, when you're in Excel, you're going to create a document that has these columns. The first column is going to be the author, last name, comma, first, then the illustrator, title of the book, game, recording, novel, etc., the publication date, the text mode, so what is the item? Is it a picture book? Is it a novel, film? These are all of your different options for multimedia items. What is the genre? When we talk about genre, I mean literary terms like historical fiction, realistic fiction, fantasy, science fiction, nonfiction, informational text, biography. And then for your multimedia items, is it a game? What is the genre? Then you're going to come up with a theme. The theme needs to be the same for all items in your text log. For example, friendship. You would look for books that have to do with some aspect of friendship, and then games, podcasts, videos, songs that also have to do with friendship. And you're going to label the theme 1 all the same. Then you're also going to list the grade or age level that the text log would be appropriate for. So you're shooting for a range of 3 grade levels. So for example, if you are interested in teaching 2nd grade, you would be looking for items for 2nd grade reading levels, and ability level, and interest level. But you want to find some items that are a little below that level and a little above that level so that you're meeting the needs of all students if you were to teach 2nd grade. So the grade and age level is going to be, for a 2nd grade text log, might say 1st, it might say 2nd, it might say 3rd. I want to see a range of at least 3 grade levels for a 2nd grade text log. Same goes for any grade level you choose. You want to have a few in the grade level above and a few in the grade level below. Then I'd like for you to list the ISBN number. Now, obviously, you can't make up an ISBN number if you've chosen a film or a piece of art as a multimedia item, so you would leave that blank. Then moving on to the next column would be the selected purpose. So this is where you're deciding how might the teacher use the book with a student or a class, and then it gives you some examples of what you can write. You're also going to do narrative annotation, which is 2 to 5 sentences of what does the narration tell you, what does it consist of artistically, what is the media of the oh, pardon me. No, the narrative annotation is 2 to 5 sentences describing what had happened in the story. Forgive me. The illustrations then comes in the next column, and that's where you're describing what the visual elements are, does it connect to the text that's written, what media are the illustrations done in, and that's in 2 to 3 sentences. For all of these, you can do the narrative annotation and the illustrations for just 10 of the texts. You can also do for the selected purpose. That's for every single text. So selected purpose is for every text. Narrative annotation and illustrations is just for 10 of the texts. Those are your columns for your Excel document. Other requirements: if you are a middle level major, you will actually read 2 novels instead of 1, which means instead of 20 picture books, you will only have 15 picture books, and your grade level needs to be between 6th and 8th grade. Please indicate novels in red, and that goes for all majors. Bilingual majors, you're going to have 10 bilingual texts within your log. So of the picture books and the novels, the novel that you will read, 10 of those need to be bilingual. Everyone, though, must have at least 3 bilingual texts. Please put these in italics. Now, what does a bilingual text mean? It means you can have a book that is written completely in another language. If you have a preference for a language, that's great. If not, I would suggest you choose Spanish. The book can be entirely in Spanish, or it can be in Spanish and English. If you have difficulty finding bilingual texts, you are certainly welcome to use Amazon, and you can find texts that you know fit within your theme, and just find the information for the Spanish version of it and read the English version of it, obviously, for yourself. For creating the Excel file, you're going to create a master spreadsheet. So the first sheet is going to be your master sheet, and you're going to sort it by some sort of criterion, which means you're going to put it in order by alphabetical order by title, or in alphabetical order by author's last name. But I want you to organize it and sort it by one criterion. I would recommend sorting it by author's last name. This says third sheet. That's my mistake. This should say second. On your second sheet, you're going to filter out by a criterion. For example, a particular text mode. So you're going to filter out all of the not picture books, for example, or all of the films. What I'd like for you to indicate on each one of these sheets, label both of the sheets within your file, what they actually are. This is going to be your sort by and whatever criterion it is, author's last name. And the second sheet is going to be filter by and then whatever your choice is, how you're filtering it. So I will see 2 sheets on your Excel document. Here is the checklist by which I will grade it. There need to be 30 items. All the required columns are included and completed, and a minimum number of novels are read, 1 for LED majors, 2 for middle level majors, and then the minimum number of bilingual texts, 3 for everyone, 10 for bilingual majors, for a total of 200 points. We will look at an example in class of how to filter and sort specifically, but this is the assignment description. I suggest you get started on thinking about a theme for your log and come with that idea to class.